Hello everyone, Morgan Hibbs here with Lynn County Farm Bureau. I'm so excited to be visiting your classroom virtually for another Ag in a Classroom lesson. Today we are going to do a fun activity called hydroponic test tubes where we are going to experiment growing plants without soil. Hydroponics is a big word and a new word that you might not know. Hydro means water, ponics means work, so we are working with water to grow plants. Wait, is that possible? Can we grow plants without soil? Today we are going to find out. We have a short video for you to watch called How Does It Grow Spinach? Looking at a modern day hydroponic farm. I would like you to go watch that video. So if you need to pause this one, go watch that video, come back and resume play. Okay, hopefully you have watched the video and learned about hydroponic systems in a large sense, but we are going to test a small system today to see if we can really grow plants without soil. We also have a hydroponic PowerPoint for you available online. Let's talk about what plants need. So in our video, we learned that we can grow plants in water without soil. But we still need to provide those plants the essential nutrients that they need to grow. And all of the things that our plants would get outside in our environment, we need to be able to provide to our plants to have them grow as if they were outside. So we are trying to create an environment that would be similar to what they would experience if they were planted in a field. Okay, so first let's talk about the needs. So our plant needs include water, air, light, and nutrients. Outside, we obtain those needs with the soil. The soil is providing our plant with water. The atmosphere is giving our plant the air that it needs. The sun is providing that light source so that the plants can photosynthesize and make sugars. Also, the sun is going to warm up the soil to help the seeds germinate, to begin growing. And the soil is providing those essential nutrients to our plants. So phosphorus, potassium, nitrogen, they need those essential nutrients to help them grow. Now in our hydroponic system, how did our hydroponic system provide these needs? Well, to help the plant get water, we had large tanks or pools that had water in it. To help the plant get air, we had a greenhouse controlled air and temperature system that helped to provide the optimal environment for our plants. Now we need light for the plant to photosynthesize, and we also need heat for the seeds to germinate. So we had light bulbs, or we could also use like a greenhouse and have the glass so the light is shining in from the sun. So you can use artificial light, or you can use the power of the sun to provide that light source. We just need to have light for the plants. Heat, we can provide a heat mat for the seeds to germinate, or we can also use the heat from the sun. Now we need nutrients for our plants, and our plants need nutrients in whatever way they can obtain those nutrients. They just need those important nutrients. It doesn't have to be from the soil. We can actually provide a nutrient solution into the water to help the plants grow. So we can provide them with that nutrient solution. But we learned in our video that it's a very delicate balance. We are going to see if nutrients really play an important role in how plants grow. So we have two test tubes here. And you can do this in small groups, or you can do it as one big class experiment. We are going to label one test tube with water and one test tube with nutrient solution. The nutrient solution is just a solution mixed up of different nutrients like phosphorus, potassium, and nitrogen that are macronutrients. There's also micronutrients, the smaller amounts that plants need, in here that help the plant grow. Now this is a very concentrated solution, meaning that there is lots of nutrients in here, and our plants don't need this much. So instead, we just need 1/4 of a teaspoon per gallon. So teachers, when you take your nutrient solution, if you're mixing it together, I encourage you to get a gallon like this and label it with hydroponic solution or nutrient solution, so that way we know that it's a mixture of this concentrate. You also need gloves to handle the nutrient solution, and you just need 1/4 of a teaspoon for every gallon. So you don't want to add the nutrient solution directly to the test tubes because you'll add too much. Okay, so once you have the nutrient solution mixed up, you can label your test tubes as one as just H2O, just plain water, and one as nutrient solution water. Step 1. Germinate seeds in rock wool with water and heat source. Do this before you begin the experiment. You can prepare this as a teacher or a parent, or you can have the students help you. So what you need to do is fill both test tubes with water. I have labeled the test tubes as hydroponic solution and H2O. Right now there's just water in both of them, but once the seeds have germinated, started to grow, then we will change the hydroponic solution to have nutrient solution mixed in. Okay, we have rock wool right here. This one has a soybean seed already in it, so I'm going to place that into my test tube. You want to make sure that the rock wool is in the water so that the seed gets the nutrients that it needs. You may have to add water to the top to help the rock wool soak in. Okay, next I need to add a test tube or a soybean to the second test tube. And I'm going to add water. Once the seedlings are about this tall, then you can take the seedling out with the rock wool, keep it in the rock wool, and you can add fresh water to both test tubes. The one test tube should have the nutrient solution mixed in, and you need just 1/4 of a teaspoon for every gallon. And then you can add fresh water to the H2O test tube. Predict which will grow better, the nutrient solution or just the water. Place by a light source and then come back and check experiments. When you are dealing with the nutrient solution and mixing it up, make sure you wear gloves and wash your hands really good. Only teachers and parents please handle the nutrient solution, and be sure to still wear your gloves and wash your hands really good once you have completed the experiment. I hope everyone enjoyed creating the hydroponic test tube experiment. Hopefully you learned more about plants and what plants need in order to grow. It's pretty amazing that we can grow plants in water without soil as long as we give them those essential needs. We can provide those essential needs in many different ways. Hydroponics is a part of agriculture, and we need all types of farming to grow and produce the food that we eat every day. To review, we have a worksheet available in your kit or online. Design your own hydroponic system. So you have a spot here to draw a system. Now you've used test tubes. You've also seen the video where they had a larger system inside of a greenhouse. So now I'd like you to create your own hydroponic system and describe your design on the bottom. So how is it going to work, and how will it provide the nutrients and the plant needs? Thank you, everyone. If you have questions, you can let me know, and visit our website, lincoag.com, for contact information. I would love to see any pictures that you take of the science experiments. Good luck.